Only God can judge me. That right? Only God, baby. Nobody else. Nobody else. All you other motherfuckers, get out of my business. Really?
What's going on, KTF family? You already know what it is. If you don't, it's your boy Preston, aka Preston, aka P. You already know you gotta break it down and hold it. Back with another reaction video. And today reacting to is Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the greatest rivalry of all time. Maybe. We're gonna get into that shit, bro. But question of the day, what's your favorite rivalry of all time? Go. So without further ado, let's get to this promo, bro. See what they talking about.
Out of this situation, is he trying to make a joke out of this? Remember the last time these two guys faced each other in a street fight, JR?
Before we get into this though, you see the way Triple H is right now? How he kind of like laid back but cocky at the same time? I feel like if Roman Reigns was to turn heel, this is the character that he needs to be. I feel like it would fit him like a glove. What y'all think? Let's get it.
I don't mind you and I doing this.
Look at this.
We're gonna do things the way we always do it.
Okay, what
Man
else?
to man, face to face. Let's get rid of the WWE furniture, shall we?
Okay,
Oh.
that's cool, but what else?
Well, this is not a good sign for Triple H. It's not going to be a sit-down interview.
All right, Nimrod. We've been talking about this all night. Let's have it.
Let's get down to the meat of the story, gentlemen. Shawn, I'm going to start with you first. And by the way, I'm very much looking forward to your last man standing match at the Royal Rumble. But Shawn, back in 1997, 1998, you two were the best of friends, forming one of the greatest groups ever in the history of the WWE.
Facts. Now listen, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, they had their first match in actually this month of 1996. Now, I believe during that match, I feel like Shawn Michaels was looking at a fucking clone or some shit. I mean, Triple H, he had the long hair, he had the lean body, he was a good worker, decent mic skills, good in-ring psychology. Shawn Michaels looked at him, to me, I feel like Shawn looked at him like a threat, a potential threat to his position. So what do? You ask him to join you. A year later, 97, they created D-Generation X, bro. And Triple H really came into his own, you know? That was a good investment for Shawn Michaels. Great investment.
How did you become such great friends with that man?
Now, is that how we're gonna start this? Is this really what we're gonna do?
What's the matter, Shawn? Huh? Oh, wait, what's the matter? You don't want to talk about that, huh?
You want to go over our family history?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to talk about how we used to be best friends, huh? You don't want to talk about the fact that how at one point in my life I even considered you like a brother, huh? Don't want to talk about all that. Too far back for you?
Now, we've talked about it plenty. Everybody knows this. JR.
Yeah, well, we can talk about it again.
Talk
Shawn.
to that man.
We can talk about it again. The fact that I considered you a brother.
Yeah.
And you never considered me anything but an underling. I heard all these people.
And back then, Shawn Michaels, you know, if you don't know the story about Shawn Michaels, he was on that stuff, man. Shawn Michaels, he was just... Thank God he found his wife. You know, she saved that man's life. If he kept dating Sunny and continued on the path he was going, who knows where Shawn Michaels could have been, you know?
I was your sidekick, right? That's what you always thought.
I always treated you with respect. I treated you as an equal.
Oh, that's a load of crap, Shawn. An equal? You know why you never defended the fact that these people called me a sidekick to you?
What else?
Because you wanted to believe it. In your mind, you wanted to believe I was a sidekick, but I was never a sidekick to you. I'll tell you what I was. I was more like your kickstand. I was the one that held you up when you couldn't stand up anymore on your own. When you couldn't get the job done, I was the one pulling the wagon.
It's true. When Shawn Michaels got injured, bro, if it wasn't for Triple H, DX would have died when Shawn Michaels got injured. Triple H, dude, he carried that shit. He became the leader, And he took that shit to another level. Added a couple more people to the group and did his thing, man. Triple H. Hey, level up for Triple H. Triple H is a true student of the game, bro. A true student of the game, man.
I got news for you, pal. For years and years, I carried this huge, incredible wagon all by myself and loved every second of it. And when I went down with a broken back and couldn't drag this wagon, yeah, you're right. You picked it up and you ran. You ran all around the back.
Bull, John. Finish him.
Yo, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This real life shit. Yeah, this is a promo. Yeah, they keeping it professional, but this is real life. This is shit they actually dealt with backstage. You know, they was real friends, man. I love this realistic style of it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem scripted. They just going with the flow. But they keeping it professional and going back and forth, you know? This is why I never really get tired of promos from Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I might get tired of the matches, but the promos, because it's borderline realistic, you know, and you can just tell how genuine it is.
Bull. You know it, and I know it. Yeah, I grabbed the wagon, and yeah, I started to drag it, but I'd been dragging it all along.
Facts.
Just finally, you weren't around to stand in my way. You weren't around to get the fans to say it was you. So they finally noticed it was me doing all the work all along. Go ahead and coach, ask him. Ask him about when he was down with his back injury. Ask him about how he sat in his hospital bed. Ask him about how it burned a hole in him every single...
What do you want to hear?
Now look, if Shawn Michaels would have never invested in Triple H, would Triple H became Triple H and found an identity without D-Generation X? Would he have married Stephanie McMahon? Would he have became a 14-time world champion? Would NXT be where it is today? That's something to think about, bro.
That all the success that you all had while I was gone didn't bother me? Okay, it did. But that's not the reason I came back. I came back for reasons you could never possibly understand.
Shawn, it burned a hole in you.
Facts.
More than you can understand.
Facts.
It burned a hole in you so bad that what? 4 years later, it had eaten you up so damn bad that you finally had to come back, that you had to drag your broken ass out of bed, and you had to come back here, and you had to try to prove to everybody that you were the man, that you were better than me, right? Oh, matter of fact, we ended up right here, didn't we?
That's right, and I proved it right here in Nassau, Long Island.
Triple H talking to that man.
In a street fight after 4 years that still I was better than you.
No, Shawn, you didn't prove you were better than me. That night, right here in Nassau, yeah.
See, it started off real, but now they keeping it professional and they getting back to the match and they back in character. You know what I'm saying? Talk.
You beat me. But who walked out of the ring, Shawn, huh? Who walked out of the ring and who got carried out of the ring? I walked out. That night, I was standing on my feet while you were taking a ride in an ambulance. Kind of
Facts.
ironic, huh? I was the last man standing that night. The Royal Rumble. I'll be the last man standing again. No doubt about it. You know what, Shawn? Let's face facts. Let's face the facts. None of this is about whether we used to be friends. None of this is about who made who or who started what. Between you and me, it's always been about one thing and one thing only, and that's who's the best. And that's what it comes down to again this time. Who's the best? Always.
This is what Vince McMahon was trying to get out of Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. This is exactly what he wanted, man. The history was there with them being with the Shield. You know, is Triple H and Shawn Michaels the greatest rivalry of all time? It's debatable. You know, if you go back and you watch the Attitude Era, man, the pop that Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock used to get every single week. It's tough to say, bro. I mean, you really have to just... It's really your pick. You know, me personally, from a performance level, it would be The Rock and Stone Cold. From a personal level, it would be Triple H and Shawn Michaels. You know? Imagine if Triple H and Shawn Michaels was feuding around the same time as The Rock and Stone Cold. Imagine the ratings, bro. Imagine seeing that every week. But as far as the best rivalry goes, I mean, like I said, it's debatable. It's debatable. But Shawn Michaels and Triple H, they just had more history. To me, their matches never got old. And if you never seen their match at the Royal Rumble, that last man standing match, go check it out. Great match, man. But what would you choose? Shawn Michaels and Triple H or The Rock and Stone Cold? And if you was a part of this era, if you never lived in the Attitude Era, you would never know how big a Rock and Austin match was. Those matches was huge, man. But it's on you. What would you prefer? What would you choose?
Full circle with you and me, Shawn, huh? One more time we get in the ring and we try to find out who's the best. Well, look me in the eye, Shawn, because I'm going to do something right now I don't do very often. I'm going to do something a little out of character, and I want you to pay attention. Everybody knows. Everybody. I'm the ultimate student of this game, right?
Told you. Facts.
I've
Talk.
seen them all. In one way, shape, or form, I have seen them all. I've either been in the ring with them or I've studied them each and every day of my life. I know them all like the back of my hand. And Shawn, I will put you at the top of that list. There is not...
Hey, and Triple H, he ain't wrong with saying that, bro. Shawn Michaels, to me, he is the greatest performer of all time. Probably one of my favorite matches in pro wrestling history probably has to be, it was a Survivor Series 2003. It was Team Austin versus Team Bischoff. You know, if Austin lost, if his team lost, then he would be fired from WWE. And the performance that Shawn Michaels put on in that match, dude, standing ovation, bro. If you never seen that match, go check it out.
But a couple of people that anybody in this world could argue with me that they would be better than you. There's maybe one or two guys in the history of this business that have been as good as you. You're the best of the best, Shawn. And I'm not just saying that. You were at the top of a list few can only dream of. But I'll tell you what, as good as you are, I'm that much better. Right now, there seems to be a bit of controversy over this. The World Heavyweight Champion.
It's beautiful.
Some people say you should be World Heavyweight Champion. Some people say that I should be the World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow.
But all that controversy over who should be the champion, all that old controversy over who's the best will all come to an end at the Royal Rumble. Last man standing, Shawn. And I don't care if it comes down to 1 second.
Yeah.
Just 1 second in that match. If at the end, for 1 second, I am on my feet and you are on your back, it will mean that I am better than you.
A win, man. A loss, a
In that
loss.
1 second, I will prove that I am the world heavyweight champion. In that 1 second, I will prove that I am the best. And more importantly than all of that, Shawn, and I do mean this, more importantly than everything else, once and for all, I will know in my heart that you know that I am better than you.
Triple H mic skills are so damn good here. This man told a story. This man broke Shawn Michaels down. Then he built him up and said, I'm that much better than you. Shawn Michaels really didn't say shit this entire promo. Triple H carried this entire segment, bro. I'm telling you, Triple H is a student of the game, man.
And so it goes with Triple H and HBK. We've reached that level, haven't we? The only thing that's going to make the difference is 1 second. 1 second to you and me could last eternity. But in reality, it's here, 1 second.
Ha! Yo, that fatality. What else, Shawn? Talk to these boys. Shawn, talk.
And it's gone. The next. See ya at the Royal Rumble.
This man barely said, I'm gonna end it right there. This man barely said anything. One super kick. The crowd go crazy and start chanting HBK. That goes to show you how good this man actually was. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shawn Michaels, he really wasn't like, you know, a 10-time champion or some shit. The man only won the world title 4 times, and people still consider him the greatest of all time, man, the greatest performer of all time. Shawn Michaels, he a true legend, bro. But like, this being the best rivalry, it's like The Rock and Stone Cold, just because of their popularity and how big the time was, man. I'm gonna have to go with Stone Cold and The Rock being the greatest rivalry of all time. But Triple H and Shawn Michaels is like right under it. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the personal issues that they had in the real life drama that was going on with Shawn Michaels and everything that Triple H did after Shawn Michaels got injured, bro. Like, he really did carry D-Generation X. If Shawn Michaels would have never said, yo, Triple H carried my bags, bro, where would Triple H be today? Where would DX be today? Where would Stephanie McMahon be today? Who would she be married to? Where would NXT be right now? Bro, it's something to think about, man. So let's see. This is episode 8. So episode 9, look out for that, man. I'm gonna try to do that one tomorrow. Alright. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments down below. If you're new here, welcome to the pack. If not, you already know what it is, bro. It's your boy, Preston. As always, let me keep the faith. Until next time. Peace.
Against all odds, hoping my true motherfuckers know this be the realest shit I ever wrote. Against all odds, up in the studio, getting blowed. The truest shit I ever spoke.